Hi everyone, it's Kristie Taylor. Today we're going to play with alcohol ink and stencils. I've actually had this video done for quite a while, but it has taken me a while to get it edited. So I'm going to go forward and just talk in the video. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks. I recently watched this video by Mary Beth Shaw where she used stencils from Stencilgirl products and alcohol inks on yupo paper. So I had this great idea and I thought, I wonder if you could use, because yupo paper is very expensive, so I wonder if you could use the same techniques on just glossy photo paper. So on the left hand side I have photo paper and on the right hand side I have a yupo paper. And we're just going to use Mary Beth's awesome technique. It gives such cool results. Here's a couple samples on yupo paper, and I just love the way, like this one, the stencil's in shadow, and this one, the stencil is like a ghost. And I did this by sprinkling some 91% alcohol on top after I put the alcohol inks down. So let's carry on. Let's go on with our technique here. So Mary Beth just sprinkled on alcohol inks over top of the stencils, and she put some puddles and she put some sprinkles. And I want to try and use colors that won't make mud. So we're going to go with blues, purples, pinks on this one. This is just a couple of different colors of purple there. Now let's get a blue. So I just want to make sure y'all know this was not my technique. This was Mary Beth's technique. I just decided I would try it on the glossy photo paper and see if it worked as well as the yupo paper. Throw some pink in there to lighten things up some. Love alcohol ink because it's so vibrant and the colors are just, they just pop right off the page. I use these, I've kind of gotten addicted to this technique since I watched Mary Beth's video, and I use these for cards as parts in my art journal. I use them as pieces in my mixed media. I've even used them in some collage pieces, which I did encaustics over, and I've used them in some resin artwork as well. So this technique is very versatile. These pieces always come out so vibrant and pretty. There's multiple ways to use them. Just looking for another blue. And so what you do is you just sprinkle it on and then let it sit until it dries. And when you pull it up, you get the really cool effects. And let's just see what happens on the glossy cardstock. So I sprinkled all this on there, and now I can give it a little spritz of alcohol, and that'll give us like a whole different look. See how that makes it pop? Now I noticed on the photo paper it didn't do quite the same thing. It just kind of spread it out. So this will be interesting to see how this works. So I've let it sit here for a little while to dry. Those of you who know me know that I have zero patience waiting for things to dry, but I actually did wait, and let's go for the big reveal and see how it turns out. So you just let it dry until the alcohol ink doesn't move anymore. And then you just pick your stencils up. And you're left with some really cool designs. So yeah, that's pretty neat. should have put a little more ink on this one, but you can see, get it up here closer. See how cool that looks? So that is the glossy cardstock, and this is the yupo paper. And they really aren't that much different in the the results that you get. So now this would make an awesome background for a project or a portion for another project. I'm just going to set those aside to finish drying, and let's do a couple more. What do you say? So this one's yupo. This one's glossy cardstock. And let's use a couple of different Stencilgirl stencils this time. How about we try a different color scheme as well? I have discovered that you don't want to be shy with the ink. You actually want to lay some ink down there. Nice healthy dose. This time we'll do some fall colors. We'll add some yellow. I don't think this might have been the other color I used, but that's okay. Maybe add a little of this tan color. And some brown. Some cranberry. I know it looks black, but it is cranberry. To make sure we get some darks and some lights. Okay, now we're just gonna let that dry. Look at that one. That one is really, really cool. It looks like stained glass. Look at that. Oh, I just love it. That one came out really cool. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, this one's really cool too. Look at that. Beautiful. So you can see the more ink you do, the different techniques. This one had less ink. This one had more ink. This is the glossy photo paper. This is yupo paper. Now we have a variety of shapes. Let's get to these now. All right, we'll give that a little while to dry and then we'll come back. All right, it's been a little while. Let's see how they look. Look how cool that is. Maribeth Shaw, I love this technique. It is so easy and so much fun, and the results are just awesome. I might could have waited a few more minutes on this one, but I have no patience, so look at all those gorgeous sections we got. Looks like stained glass. Isn't it beautiful? Just love it.
Hope I've inspired you today. Good ways to use your alcohol ink and your stencils together. Here's a couple of projects where I use this technique, or portions of pages of these. Follow me on all the social media stuff, and remember, I have a Patreon if you'd like to support me there. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.